everybody, Bee here, and today we will be talking about the numerous creepy and unexplained conspiracies that surround the Denver International Airport. Now, this is another one of my most favorite conspiracies as it covers conspiracies related to a wide range of topics, varying from aliens to the end of the world prophecies. Now, to start off, I will give you guys a little bit of a background on the Denver International Airport, and then we'll move into the more exciting topic of the various conspiracies surrounding this ominous building. Denver International Airport, also known as DIA, first opened its doors in 1995, and the cost of construction of the building was estimated at $60 million. Denver International Airport currently has non-stop service to 215 different destinations amongst 23 different airlines including United, Western, and Continental, all throughout North America, Latin America, Asia, and Europe. Denver International Airport size is 33,531 acres and is North America's largest airport. It is located 25 miles from the city of Denver, Colorado. Denver International Airport is well known for its design aesthetic, such as the white towering tent-like structures over the roof of the TSA area, and the gigantic blue horse sculpture that greets you when you first arrive at the airport entrance, known as Lucifer. Now, to get into the conspiracy theories, we will first talk about the airport's shape, as it is very widely known that the airport's runways were designed in a shape very similar to the swastika. If you were to look at an overhead map of the airport's runways, you can clearly see the shape of the branches of a swastika, with runways leading from the main building structures leading out to the north, east, south, and west. Some conspiracy theorists believe that the runway design was created in that specific shape because of the dark Nazi themes that were used by the designers that can also be interpreted inside the building, such as the remarkably dark murals that were once found on the walls inside the airport. These murals have since been taken down. It should also be mentioned that the fences surrounding the airport have barbed wire facing inwards in order to keep people in rather than out, which have led conspiracy theorists to believe that the airport may have been created to be used as sort of a prison or concentration camp somewhere in the near future. There is also a conspiracy surrounding the fact that the construction of the airport was delayed over and over again. The airport was supposed to be finished around October of 1993, but with design changes, contract disputes, and a bunch of other setbacks, the opening day was pushed to February of 1995. These delays and issues have caused conspiracy theorists to believe that other things were going on at the airport that were not discussed, such as the possibility that contractors were building underground bases and tunnels for nefarious reasons. It is believed that there are tunnels that were built under DIA that lead all the way to Colorado Springs Air Force Base. Now we will discuss the conspiracy theory related to Lucifer himself. This 32-foot tall fiberglass horse sculpture with glowing red eyes was designed and created by artist Luis Jimenez in 2008. The horse was created as a sort of protector for the travelers going to and from the airport. The sculpture was commissioned in 1992 for $300,000, but was not erected at the airport till 2008. The sculpture was originally supposed to be of a huge buffalo, but because the buffalo had been hunted to near extinction in the West, it seemed inappropriate and a horse sculpture was decided on instead. Now, this specific sculpture is most well known for the fact that it basically killed its designer. Luis was killed in 2006 by the sculpture in his New Mexican home when one of the sculpture's 3 sections came loose from the hoist that was holding it, and it pinned Luis against a steel support beam which severed an artery in his leg, which led to the artist bleeding to death. The sculpture is 32 feet tall and over 9,000 pounds in weight. The public's reaction to the sculpture was mixed, as some thought that the sculpture was demonic and evil, while others were amazed at its size. The conspiracy surrounding the sculpture is that people believe it to be cursed because it killed its creator. Now for the most talked about conspiracy, which is the artwork that once covered the walls of the airport. There once existed 2 large murals on the walls in the airport, which was designed by artist Leo Tanguma. These paintings depicted themes of death, genocide, and an apocalyptic end of the world, in which the government has taken over. If you Google these 2 murals, you will see images of dead children and animals with burning forests behind their little bodies. as well as men in gas masks with machine guns getting ready to murder hundreds. These murals have since been taken down, but the images of them still exist on the internet should you be intrigued enough to go look for them. Another creepy and mysterious conspiracy at DIA is the Dedicated Capstone, which is located in the Great Hall of the airport. This is a plaque that has been dedicated to the airport by a mysterious organization who call themselves the New World Airport Commission. The strange thing about this organization is that it basically does not exist, and what makes it even more creepy is the fact that the name of the organization closely resembles the New World Order, which is a supposed secret society that has control over the whole world behind the scenes. And theorists believe that these two organizations are one and the same. On the capstone it reads, Denver International Airport, Wellington E. Webb, Mayor, Governor Roy R. Romer, Secretary of Transportation Federico Pina. The time capsule beneath the stone contains messages and memorabilia to the people of Colorado in 2094. Dedication stone laid by the most worshipful Prince Hall Grand Lodge F and AM of Colorado and jurisdiction Claude W. Gray, Sr., Grand Master. The most worshipful Grand Lodge of AF and AM of Colorado, Benjamin H. Bell, Jr., Grand Master. March 19, 1994. New World Airport Commission. Contributors Martin Maprietta, Aeronautics, Fentress Bradburn, Architects, and Zimmerman Metals. Now, this whole thing seems pretty creepy to me, as it seems to have a lot of very Masonic symbolism incorporated into the text, such as referring to certain individuals as Grand Masters, as well as the symbol on the stone, which is the Masonic symbol depicting a square encompassed with the letter G in the middle. Now, if you are somewhat of a conspiracy theorist, then you know that there are a lot of theories related to the Masonic organization, and that added with the creepy text on the stone makes the whole thing seem nefarious in some way. Okay, so lastly, we're going to talk about the conspiracy or idea that the reptilian aliens have bases underneath the airport from which they help run the world. These ideas come from the idea that the airport's many tunnels and underground levels were created for secret government programs involving aliens and much more. It is believed that these tunnels connect to all the government bases that reside in the United States, and that most secret government work is done underneath the ground in these hidden bases. If you want to know more about the reptilian alien conspiracies, then please check out my reptilian alien video. I'll link it below. It goes into the conspiracy more in depth than I have time to in this video. Well guys, this is the part of the video that I will give you my honest opinion of this case. I would say for most of the conspiracies covered in this video, I believe that there is definitely a chance that they are real, at least to some extent. As for the design of the airport runways, I would say that it would not be that hard to believe that the runways were designed that specific way on purpose, considering who paid for the construction of the airport, and I could see them having a hidden agenda for it. Now, for Lucifer himself, I think that while he's super creepy and out of place for the airport, I don't necessarily believe that it is cursed, but rather just creepy and inappropriate. Now, as for the mural artwork that once resided inside the airport, I have to agree that it is super inappropriate for a place where family and friends and children will be traveling through. The artwork itself speaks to either a hidden message from the artist or the people that hired him. For the dedication stone, I absolutely think that it's creepy and was created by and for an organization that is up to no good. Every element in its design shows that, and it is very odd that the organization cannot be tracked down or even found online. Lastly, the Reptilian Conspiracy is one that I think is of course possible, since many conspiracies surrounding the government involve reptilians, but of course it is not provable, so many people believe that if there's no hard proof, then there is nothing to hold on to. But as always, I like to keep my mind open to the possibility that these things do exist and do indeed happen, and that they are kept hidden from us, usually. Well guys, that's it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed watching this video and hearing what I had to say about the conspiracies surrounding the Denver International Airport. As always, I really appreciate you watching my videos and helping to support me. I want to thank all of my current subscribers and of course welcome any new ones. If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing, and if you want to see more ones like this, please hit the like button. Thank you so much for watching my video, and I will see you next one. Bye guys.